Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and in this video, I want to go over my favorite stock under a penny, and that stock is IGEN Networks, ticker symbol IGEN. So this is by far my biggest holding of any stock that I have. I want to go over why it's my favorite under a penny, why the chart setup could not get any better, and why news that dropped today could ignite a nice little run here for IGEN. So right now we're looking at IGEN on the daily time frame. I want to get rid of all of our SMAs right now just because I don't want the chart to look blurry. First thing I'm going to direct your attention to is our accumulation. So this right here is a primary indicator for myself. This is an indicator that I look at to see the health of this stock in a long-term lens. So if this line was going down, then I know this is not a stock that I want to hold for the long term. That doesn't mean that the stock's not going to go up. It just means that in the long term, I expect this to underperform stocks that have more accumulation. It's quite simple. It is common sense. And so when I see this line go up, it's letting me know people are accumulating the stock. However, the share price has been going down. So this being my primary indicator is my favorite setup. When I see the accumulation going up and our stock price going down, that divergence leads me to find opportunity, and in IGEN is what I see as opportunity. Our RSI right now is at a 54, so we actually closed the day today very nicely on strong volume, and if now I add back in our SMAs, we actually closed above our 50 and our 20-day SMA. So that was a very strong close for the stock. Last time we did this, we were right here. And so the fact that we closed above is actually better than what we had here, because this was a day where we actually didn't close above. We closed right under, then we closed under again, and then we finally broke up. And so this was a false breakout, but here we actually got a close above. So let's see if we can build on this momentum tomorrow. And so if I pull this out even further into our 4-hour time frame to show you the beauty of this stock, if we look at our accumulation here on the 4-hour, our accumulation is extremely positive at above 700 million. So our money flow on this stock is looking absolutely spectacular. People are holding this stock. And so what I want to mention with the stock that gets me even more excited is we already have crazy amounts of accumulation. So once this stock starts to roll a little bit, we're going to get a snowball effect. We're going to get new investors hopping in that are going to accumulate. So we're going to see the price just suddenly spike out of nowhere. I don't see IGEN going up gradually. I think this is going to be a fast turnaround when it does start to get going. Today was a good day, but I don't want to pull the trigger too early and say that this is the beginning of our breakout. But we are above our 50 SMA, so that is the great sign that we want to see. And the last thing I want to show you guys on this chart that gets me very excited is our MACD. So I'm going to pull this out right here on our MACD. If we look at our 4-hour right here, this is a beautiful crossover to the upside. This looks extremely bullish right now in the short term. If I bring this to our daily just to check out the MACD, again, you can see we got our crossover, extremely bullish crossover, and it looks like we are pushing into the positive range. And so IGEN right now looks absolutely stunning. And the reason why I wanted to talk about them today is not only did they have a great day, but on Twitter, IGEN Networks at IGEN NGC dropped a tweet today saying August penetration rates for Hyundai dealerships just came in at 50%. Half of all new cars sold are using Nimbo tracking service. So we know that IGEN has a whole bunch of deals with car dealerships, as well as insurance companies, as well as credit unions. And so these guys have a whole bunch of contracts, and they have a very diversified product that goes under a whole bunch of umbrellas. Nimbo tracking is the main umbrella. We have a GPS Medallion Pro umbrella. We have a Family Shield umbrella. We have a CU Track. And each umbrella is going to target a different segment in the market. For example, insurance companies and CU Track. When we're looking at consumers like us, we're looking at Family Shield. And so they have a very strong umbrella of networks that are going to tackle different segments that are only going to provide more revenue, and they're going to have more verticals where they can capitalize on more revenue. And so when I see IGEN trading at under a penny with this type of upside, it is a no-brainer for me to get in on this stock. And so after reading this tweet, I immediately went to Hyundai and I wanted to see the type of sales numbers we were seeing for this car manufacturer. One thing I do want to mention though, their credit unions and their contracts are specifically for certain locations. So this one could be for their California location. And so when we're looking at the overall numbers of Hyundai, our numbers can be skewed because we don't know if the revenues are coming just strictly from California or all of Hyundai in general. And so in this calculation, I just want to show you guys the type of potential the stock could have. So they said 50% penetration on a total sales unit basis of 56,000. And so we're going to take 56,000 and we're going to divide that by 2. We're going to get 28,100 vehicles. And so we also have a $100 price tag on each unit. I'm just going to times that by 100. And so that's $2 million that these 28,000 vehicles can generate for a company that's only worth $8 million. And so this is a theoretical calculation. This is obviously not the numbers that they're going to bring in, but to see this type of penetration in only one of their verticals is extremely bullish. The technical outlook for IGEN is one of the best looking plays that I've seen in a while. The accumulation is off the charts, and the share price has been sinking. There's been a lot of people that have been accumulating the stock. It's only a matter of time till it springs. When it springs, it is going to attract more investors that is going to pile up on our accumulation, which will then springboard the stock again. And so that is the part that I am going to look forward to when we start to see new investors start to hop in on the hype, is where I'm going to get excited as an investor in IGEN. These are bottom prices in my opinion. The company is clearly doing a ton right now, and for a company that is trading under a penny, that is pink current and is also a real product, there aren't many plays in the OTC that are as good as this. A lot of companies will sell you propaganda, they'll sell you fake products, they'll sell you fake news just so you get in on their play. They make some money and then you end up holding the bag. IGEN is not one of those companies. It is ridiculously cheap. It has a real world product and it has real contracts that is only going to continue to expand as we start to leave the pandemic in the rear view. And so I wanted to make this video on IGEN because the last couple of days I've been feeling a little sticky. I've been sick. I've been dealing with my finger. I've just been annoyed. And so I wanted to make this video because IGEN always gets me excited. And so on days where I'm down, I just think about the prospects of this company. I think about the prospects and the potential of the share price, and it just gets me absolutely ecstatic. There you guys have it. If you guys enjoyed this update video on IGEN, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. If you guys want to get real life buy and sell alerts, then go over to my Patreon, give that a look, because that is where I give my first take, and that information gets out to the public a lot earlier than YouTube. So again, the link for my Patreon will be in my bio. Otherwise, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.